So I'm going to do a reaction video. I'm watching Nicole.
YouTube now for about 11 years. I've been here for a very long time. I don't think it's dead. I don't think YouTube's going anywhere. That's not what I mean. I grade, meaning that I've been watching talk about YouTube being dead. Me, someone who has been watching YouTube since I was a literal child, which I should not have been doing. I've been watching YouTube since I was in the 4th grade, meaning that I've been watching YouTube now for about 11 years. I've been here for a very long time. I don't think it's dead. I don't think YouTube's going anywhere. That's not what I mean.
So that's not what she means.
I think the era of huge influencers, the era of the massive YouTube stars that we know today, I think it's dying out. And it's really crazy to see. I don't know about you guys, but YouTube feels extra stale lately. A lot of my favorite YouTubers are either canceled, felons. There's literally been like 5 apology videos this week. I cannot keep up. And to be honest, a lot of the times now I'm just listening to podcasts because it feels like that's the only authentic content that I can swallow. Shout out to my podcasts. Go check them out.
Talk Nasty to Me. That's her podcast.
I think a lot of people are at their breaking point and slowly realizing that there is life outside of YouTube and there is life outside of content creation and life outside of being a perfect human and creating amazing content all the time and being on top of the world, especially at a time where people need entertainment and happiness right now. And I think that these people need a break and entertainment and happiness right now as well. And so we're seeing a lot of these massive, really talented creators burning themselves out and being extremely hard on themselves and slowly fading away from this platform. And then on top of that, you have a lot of creators who are getting themselves into serious crimes. And that's why I kind of think that the wave and the era of these massive, huge influencers, I think people are sick of it. I think people are done with it. I think I am. This leads me into my next point, which is I think people want to see real humans on the internet. What kind of content are you enjoying right now on the internet? And it is when people are raw and real and themselves. And I think we are getting more of that, which is really cool. I have this idea and this feeling that the era of the aesthetic YouTuber and the aesthetic YouTube videos, it might be making its way out. I could be completely wrong. I'm not a fortune teller. You know what? Let's place bets on it because that might be fun. Watch. Mark my words. Aesthetic YouTuber is phasing out, and I'm guilty of it too. Oh, people love that. People love that, Nicole. You said it how many times? And it makes me think about the word influencer and, you know, why I don't like it and everything. I always described it as I see myself as a content creator first because there are some people who solely live as influencers to influence other people to buy things, products that they like. And I didn't think that people were actually like that, but people are like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you are passionate about wanting to share products that you like with your audience, that's not my job first. That was never my intention first. I will always see myself as like a YouTuber, a content creator first, and then second, I will see myself as, I guess, an influencer, because in order for me to create content and to create this to be my life and can do this very often, I do need to somehow make money and make a living off of it. However, I think this whole entire era of authenticity and realness makes me think about like my own brand deals, my own sponsorships that I take, and I can proudly say that I have never worked with a brand or done a sponsorship that I do not believe in or I do not stand by. It's never been a quick cash grab by any means. And I just kind of want to emphasize that with my videos coming in the future, and I've had a lot of, you know, brand deals as of recent, which I'm very grateful for. Everything that I talk about, I do use. I do use Curology, I do use Audible, I do use Skillshare, I use all these things that I have promoted in the past. I will turn down thousands of dollars because if I don't stand for it, if it doesn't align with my morals, if it doesn't align with who I am as a human being, I am not going to promote something. And I hope that as we go forward with the internet and online, that people stop promoting things that they don't actually believe in or use. I understand, you gotta pay the bills. I get it. But at what cost to your dignity? You know? But yeah, I think that's what's cool about a lot of people who are micro-influencers or up and coming on TikTok or up and coming on YouTube, is that you see a lot of authenticity and a lot of realness and a lot of now unique people coming to light. More also realizing that like, oh, it's kind of difficult to now make content that is not real or not authentic, and you see a lot of these YouTubers make more spilling my truth videos or exposing my younger self kind of videos. Like, for example, Alicia Marie or My Life as Ava, these people who I used to watch as a literal child are now making truth or drink videos and exposing their past selves about how, like, inauthentic and fake a lot of their lives were when they were younger. That was what it was back then. That was what people wanted on YouTube. It's what did well. Like I said, and I will continue saying in this video, I think people want authenticity. I don't think I'm presenting any new information, but people want it on YouTube. It's what did well. Like I said, and I will continue saying in this video, I think people want authenticity. But a great example of this is Victoria Paris F. I think a lot of people are going to try and be a lot like her in the future. If you know her from TikTok, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. She will just make like 15 TikToks a day of what she is doing in a day, talking about her life, and she's talking her experiences of going from like 20K 4 months ago to now almost 1 million now, what she does in a day in her life. And it's normal. She's still doing the same shit that she always did before, and people like that. She's not faking it. She's not making it look prettier than what it is.
This is a very realistic what I spend in a day as a college student.
There's noise outside my apartment, but everybody's tagging me in this, being like, can you do this? And it's like, I don't know what to tell you, because I could. There's been times where I was living in New York and I only had $100 to my name, and I was spending like $5 a day, if that, like literally living off nothing. There's been times when I've had thousands of dollars saved. There's been times when I've had more than that saved. Some months I live better than others. Honestly, that's the reality of being a 20-something-year-old that lives in New York City. Some months I'm out drinking and partying more than I usually do, which costs money. Some months I'm seeing a guy who pays off for all my meals. Like, some months my brother's paying for all my dinners, or like, I don't know, I'm just eating lighter. Like, I hate this like realistic what I spend in a day, because like budgeting is mad subjective to your circumstance. People get unemployed all the time, or people get fired and are unemployed all the time. People come into money a lot more, and it's like, it's hard to do a like realistic what I spend in a day, because it ebbs and it flows for me.
I sit by myself, talking to the
I mean, yeah, I've been vocal about the hate. The hate gets really bad some days. And I've been vocal about the things I'm struggling with. I don't lie to you guys. I'm 100% honest, and you can feel it on my bad days, and it makes me feel shitty. Like, should I even make videos on days where I'm having hard days? Because I don't want other people to pick up on my like negative or sad energy. But then again, I'm like, I don't want to lie, and I want to show that there are hard days and there are good days, and not every day is a good day. And I'm just figuring it out right now. I feel like a lot of people around me are having a hard time too, and I consider myself like an empath. So like, if I'm struggling, the people around me are struggling, like it hurts that much more. But I'm figuring it out, and I think that today's gonna be a good day. So let's hit it. Let's get a good day going.
Or not wonder if they're gonna, you know, if they deserve to be in jail. You know what I mean? Or wonder if the product that they're promoting in a sponsorship is fake. Or wonder how much of their content is real and how much is curated to look beautiful and perfect and make others feel not so good about their lives. Or how much of their lives are based on lies. Even though I am a creator, I am 100% obsessed with YouTube. I always have been. I always will be. I'm always down to talk about it. I'm kind of to the end of this video, and I don't know if there was really any point to it. It feels good to get it all off my chest for like a second time tonight. But I hope that you guys really enjoy some of the content that I'm coming out with soon.
This was a great discussion and or lecture from Nicole just about how authenticity matters. And in the end, the culture is shifting, society is shifting, You know, there was a time when everybody wanted to be Kim and or Paris. You know, like, how big can we go? How big can we get? But I would say the democratization, like the ability for all of us to kind of be our own person and have power in that is beautiful. And I think there is something special when when you're a YouTuber and you're in that 10,000 range, 5 to 20,000, not really huge, not really small, but just big enough where you do have a little following, you do have your little army, and people actually tune in to what you have to say because they know that you try, you're not lying about what you believe in or what you're sponsoring today. I think, like, one of my fears that I have for YouTubers that I've seen grow and become big is the way they step out of the spotlight. In this video, Nicole talked about Best Dressed, aka Ashley, and how she barely posts anymore. I don't follow her heavily, so I don't know her schedule, but maybe it's been like 4 months. And when she posts on Instagram, people like hound her in the comments. Like, they're like, when are you going to post again? When are you going to post again? And the closest person I can think of is Kelly Stamps, because I literally have seen her grow from like 15,000 followers to almost 600,000 in about a year. And Kelly turned off the comments on Instagram. She doesn't have them on anymore. You can't tag her on Instagram. So it's a very one-way relationship off of the YouTube, the platform. Honestly, we're really lucky she hasn't turned off the comments on YouTube, but it changes you. It changes you, and I think the expectations from others always wanting more and better and faster. It's like, look, we can't contribute to the burnout of our favorite YouTubers. We have to relax. And honestly, at the end of the day, this is all a choice. Uploading is a choice. Consuming is a choice. I feel like we forget that the people that we're looking at are a reflection of ourselves. And if we don't like what we see, we can always turn off the TV. And I think people need to realize that. I also do believe that there is potential to, you know, like, money is a real thing. And I think those who want to take it to the next step and pursue this as YouTube, just like myself, I'm pursuing it. I need to hit some markers and I'll be able to monetize myself. But like, the fact that that's even an option, like Kelly Stamps, she makes 15 to 20,000 a month posting 1 to 2 videos. And I mean, to me, that is amazing, right? But it's all subjective. Like, some people, 15 is nothing. 15K a month is nothing. And some people, 15K is everything. You have to know your number. But this was good takeaways. I feel like as long as I'm authentic, as long as we're all authentic, then, you know, people will continue to ride for us, with us, by us, through thick and thin. And I guess the moment you feel like you can't be authentic anymore, you have to ask yourself whether or not you want to continue. Because, you know, people want to continue to support someone they trust and, you know, like. And if they can't trust you and or don't like you anymore, then I guess it's over. Yeah, the haters will always hate and contribute to your views and watch time, but I think it's the people that you want to help and impact their lives as well as them impacting your own. It should be a mutual and beneficial relationship. But this was a good one. Y'all should check out Nicole's channel. If you have any other ideas, leave them down below in the comments so I can check them out. If you know someone I should check out, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to try to do more of these kind of videos, but thank you so much. Have a good one.